Yeah, see, that's what I would think. You know, my mentality, I'm thinking you got to shoot for the stars so you can at least land on the moon, right?
I don't get your little analogies or whatever, but
I'm sense.
Confused. Moonlander.
Top center, car 3.
Whatever. All right, hey, right now we're watching that Shockwave using the frag grenades up in pink 2, trying to clear off 2 players who are top, middle, and all 4 dead for the Influence, and 3 were dead for Carbon. So there was a little bit of a massacre going on. Walshy wins the battle. He's got the oddball right now up in pink 2, but Batman is pushing in. And Batman, he's really one of those underrated players in the league. I really loved watching him on the pit earlier in the season. I actually called it the Bat Cave up on the snipe tower because he was just going to work. But talk to me a little bit about these lesser-known players from the Influence, Scott.
You know, Batman, most of these unknown players just don't get enough recognition because they don't get on main stage a lot. I mean, Batman is a very talented player. I mean, quote-unquote, he's the best sworder in the game, but he's afraid to get it right now. But they all are well-tuned. It's just they don't do anything flashy. They're not a Nated. They're not a Neighbor. They're not a Hysteria. It's just little things like that that people don't look at. But when you're watching him play right now, it's smooth and it's good, and he's doing the right thing for his team.
Solid long-range BR, putting shots on 2 players. Now Shockwave charging him up in pink 2. Here's the battle, and Shockwave catches him with the beatdown. And that is going to open up an opportunity here for Walshy to go up against Ant, but Ant is going to win that battle, picking up the double kill. He's finally taken down, and now we have a sword kill, and a stick, and a triple kill. Native going to work, and I missed it. I apologize to you guys back at home. He wanted the overkill so bad.
He wanted the insta-splode, which is the new thing. What you're seeing from Carbon here a lot when you go to the screen, it's not by accident. They throw the first plasma grenade, and as soon as it gets ready to blow up, you throw the other one, and it shoots in the direction of the person you're trying to kill. And by doing that, it gives you a guaranteed kill.
A little insta-splode strat, huh?
Yep.
And Nated continuing to gather some medals here, picks up another double kill. Here's the call out and traverses to the opposite side of the map. I've never seen a person move from one side of the map to the other that quickly.
He is just happy. And the funny thing is I was talking to Coach Tom, and he said, you know, I don't really do that much, but they pretty much just pay me to come here and put Nated in a good mood, because as long as he's in a good mood, they're going to do well.
And there's no one better to do it than Coach Tom. Love hanging out with that guy. Carbon just enjoying themselves here. They're sitting on top of a 158 to 85 point lead. But you got to give credit to the Influence. Talent has done a nice job in the last 30 seconds of keeping the oddball away from the Carbon spawns here.
Yeah, and you know, little things like that are going to add up in this game. Carbon, if they feel comfortable, they could come back to bite them.
And it looked like Carbon was actually kind of like stat whoring a little bit there. They were just going after kills and kills. And now when you look at the score, you just see as the Influence just broke 100, it's a game again. And that is going to be 3 down for the Influence. Carbon trying to use their takeover strategy as Shockwave now is in control of the oddball. We're sitting on board with Twilight right now. He has 2 players above him. And now his teammates are going to come in and clear him out.
Window, Native. One shot, P3. Native, one shot, pick 1.
Fives, one shot, P3, their side. Go to 5.
Under my base, under my base.
Shockwave's got ball.
Under blue 1.
P3's one shot, blue side.
And Twilight just going to get pinched there as Walshy is going to use the bait and switch. We're going to jump on board with Nated. He's fighting off Talent, who's sitting top Carbine.
P1, shot car 2. Can't help that. Shot car 2, Talent. Red needles, red needles. Red needles. Talent's a small peg. And yeah, bottom. And
now something interesting to bring up here, Scott, is Shockwave's holding on to the oddball, but he's also has the sword in his back pocket. Well, he did until Nated destroyed him. And he shoots the body down for a little fun there. But how important is that for the oddball to have the sword in the back pocket? I hear there's a glitch you can do where it's a one-hit kill with the objective.
Oh, I did not know about the glitch, but yeah, that makes it makes sense to give the ball guy the sword, because instead of having to drop the ball and try to four shot the guy, you drop the ball and he's right in front of you and you just sword him, so it's a guaranteed kill.
Got it, and Walshy going to work over on Pink's side. We're just going to jump on board with him, and really Carbon has been controlling the Pink tower all game long.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not a fan of Pink 3 in this game, because if you're playing a good team, you're going to get knocked off of that very well, but Carbon's showing how to execute it. As soon as you get shot, you drop to the other side, and then you drop down and go into Pink 2, and then put shots from there.
3 members of Carbon dead. Walshy coming off the respawn. He's all by himself. Shockwave now with him in the Pink tower. Shot goes high. Twilight's up there, and Walshy's just going to duck out for a second. He wants more. And Batman is going to take him down, and Batman accidentally hit the middle button on his screen, and he took quite a bit of fire, somehow staying alive here top Carbine.
He was just happy.
And, you know, it's 50-second difference here between the two teams. The Influence keeping it close. Every time that Carbon tries to pull away, they're able to retake the oddball and pick up a good 20-second, 30-second chunk here. But Carbon, once again, has that ball after Walshy picked up the big double kill, and he's locking things down over on the red side of the map.
Blue car, one shot.
Take one, take one, take one, take one. Take one, Nate.
Oh my God! Baby, we're not losing!
And with 2 minutes left in this one, Scott, is there any way that the Influence can come back with just 120 seconds left in the game?
I think yes, Chris. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm not saying they will, but I'm saying it's definitely possible.
190 to 145 and counting. Batman putting down the ball to pick up the kill on Shockwave. He's got the sword waiting in front of him too, but he's not going for it. And he's going to call out the player, Pink 3, trying to distract him with the ball. Finally puts it down as Twilight picks up the kill. Check out the score here. The Influence coming right back into this one. It's coming down to the wire, and the Influence needs this game to stay alive in the series versus Carbon here in Winners Bracket Round 1.
Oh, Batman's in a bad position right now. You got 5 members of Carbon looking at you pretty much.
And all 4 members of the Influence go down. Walshy's got the ball once again, and Naded is providing plenty of cover fire over here from the Carbine side. And what I missed about Midshipper Heretic here are the long-range battle rifle battles. Who do you think here has the best long-range VR? Is there a player in the top 8 that is better than the rest?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Defy has one of the better long-range VRs. Watching him on CTF Onslaught from A to B is just incredible. It's just so precise. So I'm going to have to say Defy has the upper hand in the long-range battle rifles.
And Shockwave is going to be taking down Batman using that sword. He said he was the best in the game with the sword.
Slice and dicer.
The slice and dicer. And Talon is going to grab this ball. 30 seconds left in the game. Influence can win this. They need to get to the ball soon. Twilight, 20 seconds left and counting. If they can hold it for the rest of this time, they will win game 3. 15, 14, 6 seconds away. And Sundance is screaming like a girl in my ear. And there we go. The Influence is going to retake it. They drop the ball, but Naded catches it. And it's tied. We're doing it again. 2 events in a row, an oddball game ties. The Influence coming up clutch in the last seconds, and Naded saving the game for Carbon. We're playing it again. Oh. And taking a look at the stats here, even though they don't matter, Walshy going off, putting up 31 kills. Batman had a great game as well with +7. Wow. This is going to be another exciting 15 minutes.
You know what that means. All right, we got game number 3A coming up right after this. Carbon 2, The Influence 0. They just tied their last one. Let's see what happens when we do it all again.